ready to jump around. It's Lazy Town. Next on Nick Jr. What's Robbie Rotten got up his sleeve? Find out in Lazy Town. Next on Nick Jr. Bounce around with Pygmy. Next on Nick Jr. What's Dora up to now? Find out after this on Nick Jr. It's Dora the Explorer. Up next on Nick Jr.
Stay tuned to Nick Jr. because coming up after the break are Fifi and the Flower Tots. Fifi and the Flower Tots are coming up next on Nick Jr.
Bubbly Boo! Join Bubble and Squeak next on Nick Jr. You're watching Dora's Specials Week on Nick Jr. Dora's Pirate Adventure is next.
Stay tuned because Roary the racing car is coming up after this on Nick Jr. It's time to boogie on down with Roary the racing car next on Nick Jr.
Diego's diving on a deep water adventure. Join in the fun next on Nick Jr. What's Diego doing on this adventure? Find out next on Go Diego Go, here on Nick Jr.